We have seen severe weather moving through northeastern Colorado, but things are pretty quiet here from our Lookout Mountain camera. Akron, a little different. We have ominous clouds out there left over from storms that have passed on through, and I'll show you that radar in just a minute, but temperatures will be above normal here for the next few days, right around 90 degrees. I think we will see multiple 90s this week on our Super 7-day forecast. More storms showing up by Tuesday. It looks like a little front will give us a bit of a backlash here with some slightly cooler air. In the meantime, temperatures made it into the upper 80s today here around Denver and up into northeastern Colorado, 90s for the southeastern part of our state, and even up in the high country, temperatures in the 60s and 70s for the day. So it's been warm statewide. Our climate calendar, our official high 87 degrees at the airport, 53 our overnight low, and our record today is 93 degrees set back in 2002. Now, if we did make it to 90 degrees, and when we do, that will be the first one of the season this year. 30 degrees, our record overnight low back in 1950. And on average we should be around 79 degrees this time of year for an afternoon high. So well above that right now, even 86 at DIA and downtown. Humidity at 17% and winds about 15 miles an hour. So it's really been a pretty mild summer day here across the Front Range and for the Eastern Plains. Temperatures in the 80s at this point, 60s and 70s off to the west. Now we have an air quality alert here for the Front Range until midnight for high ozone levels. That means there's a lot of pollution in the atmosphere. If you have breathing issues, you might want to stay inside. Also, we have a severe thunderstorm watch again today here for the Eastern Plains, and we've seen some rocking and rolling with thunderstorms here for northeastern Colorado. Most of those are leaving the state now. We had multiple severe thunderstorm warnings. Those are pushing out of the area at this point, and down into southeastern Colorado, just the tail end of a few storms hanging on into Colorado, but moving out as we speak. Here in Denver, we have that ozone action alert day until midnight, and that's for those high ozone levels. A few scattered showers off to our north and west. No severe weather into the higher elevations, but this is what we were expecting today, those severe storms here for northeastern Colorado, and that did come about for today. Our hourly planner in through tonight, temperatures in the 70s through 10 o'clock, into the 60s after that. And as for tomorrow, we're going to start out with temperatures in the 50s here. We'll have 40s off to the west into the high country, and as you head out the door tomorrow morning, 60s until about 8 a.m., 70s by mid-morning, and then we're into the 80s to around 90 degrees for the day. Looks like a pretty quiet day with some cloud cover later in the afternoon, and then as we get into the evening, we'll see more clouds for the area with temperatures still in the 80s. But we'll be around 90 degrees tomorrow here and into southeastern Colorado. Western slope also getting into the 90s tomorrow afternoon. We'll mostly have 70s into the foothills and the higher elevations with 80s and 90s for the Front Range. We'll have 90 here in Denver. It'll be hot and dry. We are expected to stay warm here as we get through the beginning of the week, but we are going to see the very edge of a cold front push into our area, so that will drop our temperatures a bit. Here on our Super 7-day forecast, we'll be at 85 on Tuesday thanks to that front. Then we're in the 90s through the middle and end of the week. Looks like overall hot, dry weather, except for a few scattered thunderstorms Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as we start to cool things off once again.